People, welcome to another BLD BeatDown, and today we're talking about 2015 WWE Night of Champions. What do you reckon? Let us know in the comments down below while there's still time. Ninja Boy.
So the first match is the kickoff, which is a six-man tag between Neville
Six-man tag
and Lucha Dragons against Stardust and the Ascension, the Cosmic Wasteland.
The Cosmic Wasteland. This is the new evolution of Ascension against, Ascension and that little fella known as Stardust. I haven't got the gloves, can't do it. Against Geordie Boy, Mr. Neville, and the Lucha Dragons. So basically, if you think about a circus and you've got the acrobats against the strongman who've also got a clown on their side, which is Stardust. Now, my feeling on this... A freaky clown. My feeling on this is, much as it should be a win for Neville and Lucha Dragons, I can see this one going to Cosmic Wasteland simply because they're just trying to establish the name. And if they want this to be an ongoing thing, they've got to get a win. So I can see Cosmic Wasteland taking this one for the very reason I just said.
I can't see them winning.
You can't see them winning?
I'm looking into the future and I just can't see their name anywhere.
Right. So it really is a Cosmic Wasteland.
Yeah.
They're going to be gone. So they've got difference in opinion straight away. I'm saying Cosmic Wasteland. Ninja Boy is going for the Flying Crew.
Yeah, that's what they should be called. The High Flyers.
Right. Next up. What's next?
It is Tag Team Championship, New Day against Dudleys.
New Day against the Dudley Boyz. Now, the Dudley Boyz, great to have them back. No table in the place is safe. But New Day, as much as they were, I couldn't see the point in New Day to start off with, and much as they were irritating to start off with, I've kind of warmed to their idiocy, if you like. You know, this New Day sucks. You know, they embellished on that and they embraced it. In fact, you know, they actually built on that, and then getting trombones out and all sorts of things. So I have to admit, it's quite entertaining. So I'm going to go for New Day. Sorry, Dudley Boyz. It's been good to have you back. I can't see the Dudley Boyz being allowed to walk off with that one though, so New Day for me.
I can't see New Day losing them that quick and Dudley Boyz getting them back straight away because they said they're only here for the 10th tag titles.
They're only here for the beer.
They don't really want them to only last like a month and then they go away again.
Now Ninja Boy, he's looking here at an iPad. What he's looking at on the iPad there is the piece that I've written for Yahoo Sport, which is basically previewing the Night of Champions, every bout from the evening. Now, very kindly, he's trying to hold it up for you there. I'm obviously going to drop some screen grabs in too. And if you want to actually read the whole piece, which is a lot more considered than us just ranting at the camera now, I'll leave the link for that down below. Let's carry on, Ninja Boy. What have we got next?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The pointless rematch.
The point... yeah, I don't know what you mean. Yeah, Rusev against Dolphy Zig. We've had enough, haven't we? I mean, Lana's now broken a wrist, so the best she's going to be doing is sort of waving one-handed from the side, assuming she even turns up. There's no point to this anymore, is there? Can we just kill this one? Dolphy Zig and Rusev are both worth more than this. Dolphy Zig, since his excellent work against the Authority, has been rather underused. It's like they don't know what to do with him. Yeah, so let's just... Can we draw a line under that one? Can we? In terms of a win... It's Dolphy Zig's turn, isn't it? Rusev won the last one. It's going to be Dolphy Zig's turn.
I think it's going to be the same as last time, double count.
Right, so it's just going to be... Something's going to happen and it's just going to descend into a farce. Yeah, well, okay. Well, if there is a result, Dolphy Zig, if it's a farce, it's a farce. And the whole thing's been a farce, to be quite honest. Next up,
we have the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Ryback against... Now, the thing about this one is Kevin Owens has put in some exceptional work these last few months. He seems to be fighting every day, particularly when you look over SummerSlam. We had that ladder match on the Saturday night.
Saturday, Sunday, and he fought on Monday Night Raw as well. And he won.
We caught him in a WWE live event too. I mean, he seems to be fighting every day. Put in some very good performances against John Cena and showed some excellent agility and certainly has impressed people. Now, Ryback has done okay. I think Ryback has finally won the crowd over and he's got his chance going and everything. But I would, just from a personal point of view, I'd love to see Kevin Owens take this one. I'd love to see Kevin Owens take it, and then he'd have this sort of snarling assassin type, come on, who wants my title attitude to it all. So I'm going to go for Kevin Owens. I'm not convinced it's going to happen, but I'm going to go for it because that's what I want. So come on, KO.
Well, I've had a kind of change of mind from when I last thought about it.
Change of mind?
I think if Ryback wins, it's not really going to make a big push for the rivalry. If Owens wins, then the rivalry will heat up a bit and be better. So I think WWE will make the smart decision and go for Owens winning.
Right, so 2 for KO.
I did say Ryback at first, but now I'm
You're changing your mind.
to Owens. Yeah.
You're quite entitled to do that, my old pal. Right, next up, we've got
Divas Championship.
The Divas Championship.
Charlotte and Nikki Bella.
Talking of drawing a line under something, the Divas Revolution. What have these girls' gangs been all about? What has it been all about? It's been a complete mess. What we want is the top girls fighting for the top prize, the title. Not all this sort of messy, there's 3 girls over here, there's 3 girls over there, we don't know who's fighting from one night to the next. Now that Nikki Bella has, surprise, surprise, broken AJ's record, and she's now held the title for the longest, it's time to take that title away. And Charlotte's just the girl to do that, and that's going to launch a whole new era of one-on-one diva matches, and just forget all this girl gang stuff. It's rubbish. Stop it. Stop it.
Before I say my prediction, I just want to say something about the girl gang.
Say something about the girl gang.
The mess about it is like, they're like, all right, Charlotte, you're going against Paige. Wait, you're on the same team. So no, you're going against Becky Lynch. No, you're on the same team. And Naomi's taking on Tamina. No, this is all screwed up.
See? That's what it does to people. Does your head in. It's no good. Ditches.
And I agree here, Charlotte. Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay.
It's going to be like, she's going to be like the Ric Flair diva person if she's his daughter.
Right, we're getting into the nitty-gritty now, the real nitty-gritty. Come on. What's next?
Another 6-man tag.
Yes.
The Wyatt family.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one, this, because...
Against Roman Reigns and
Dean Ambrose and mystery guest. Now, first off, Braun Strowman looks more like he's been chiselled from rock as a version of Bray Wyatt. It looks like he's a Terminator made in the image of Bray Wyatt. It's going to be interesting to see who on earth can take him down. Who is going to be the mystery man? This is an interesting one because there's a few ideas being floated about. Some people have even been mentioning outlandish ideas like The Rock and some famous legend.
Yeah.
But
someone in the global chat put Ryback. I bet he's already going to...
Ryback's already got a fight. I don't understand why he would do that. That wouldn't make any sense at all. Things that would make sense. Randy Orton doesn't have a game, a match lined up.
The game to play.
He has asked for a bit of time off recently and not be so actively involved. So it could just be that this is his chance to have a night off. But he has done the job before, and he'd be a popular choice and would be worthy of a tag of mystery man because if they're touting it as a mystery man, it's got to be someone worthwhile.
And also, if they said... If it was someone who was active on Raw and they said we found a partner, there's an 80% chance they would have come out.
Already, yeah.
Yeah. So they're just giving on some more time to rest for Night of Champions to recover from the Wyatt's attack.
Could well be.
After his match.
And that also leaves it open for the Wyatts to be going on. They can't believe that Orton's come back despite the fact they're beating him up. A couple of other options. Cesaro, he doesn't have a match either. And he's been getting quite a lot of airtime recently, so he wouldn't be a bad shout. And he certainly would fit well alongside the former Shield members. And a third one, which I can't see myself, but I suppose it's possible, is a return for Eric Rowan, who's obviously been injured. And it could be a way of getting him back into action. But I don't fancy that one myself.
Can I point something out?
You can point something out.
Before Rowan got injured, I remember him actually teaming back up with Hart.
Right, yeah, but we don't know. You know, he's been out for long enough for them to invent some story. But that's not my theory. That's just one of the theories that's knocking around. I personally think it's either going to be Orton or Cesaro. And as for winners, tough one this, but I think the Wyatt family have got to keep things going, haven't they?
But before we move on, I would just like to say that another long show, which I don't think will happen from previous occasions,
Yeah.
but are returning.
Yes,
Kane.
yes. Oh, Kane, yeah. Kane is meant to be there at ringside, so that would be an interesting possibility.
He could screw over the right.
Yeah, it's sort of turning into an anti-authority figure again. Ooh, that could be interesting. Right, now come on, we're coming on to the main events.
All right, the United States Championship. Seth Rollins
Against John Cena. Now, the thing about this for me is John Cena hasn't won a pay-per-view match all year. Now, how long is that run going to continue? I can see him biting the bullet at the start with the various disputes he was involved in, but surely it's about time he won one. And also, Seth Rollins, how long can Sethina Reninza keep hold of 2 titles? That's an awful lot for one guy to be dealing with. So I fancy John Cena to take the title back that he lost a month ago at SummerSlam and just carry on with his challenges, basically. Ninja Boy, is that your verdict? John Cena. Simple as that. And now the main event. The Vigilante Sting. Very good. Against a by now getting quite tired Seth Rollins. Now, Sting has obviously won world titles across just about any group and franchise you could care to mention, but this is his first WWE title fight. Well, I just can't see him doing it. Why would they let a 56-year-old take over the title unless it was for a very short space of time and something else was going to happen, such as...
Is he really 56?
He is really 56, yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Do you want to look it up? I know my stuff. I'm a journalist. I have to check these things. You don't believe me, do you? He doesn't believe me. And everyone, let's look it up afterwards. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's 56 years old.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
He's even older than me. That's amazing. Not many people older than me. There's a few people a bit more older than Ninja Boy. But anyway, as I was saying, I can't see him getting it. Of course, the thing that is hanging around in the background is Sheamus. Is Sheamus going to bring out his Money in the Bank challenge? And which is always a possibility. And I'd be surprised if we don't see him at some stage, and this would obviously be the perfect opportunity. And just before Ninja Boy says whatever he's going to say, we had 2 very messy headline events at SummerSlam. There was the disputed Brock Lesnar Undertaker fight, where there was there a tap out missed? And of course there was the Jon Stewart intervention into the Seth Rollins John Cena thing. So it'd be nice to actually have a clean bout. So I think the John Cena Seth Rollins fight will be the cleaner bout, and Cena will win. This main title fight, I can see descending into some sort of farce. Sheamus will get involved, and Rollins, by default, will retain his title. Ninja Boy.
Yeah. There's.
Yeah. Yeah, come on.
There's a suspect who I think might interfere.
A suspect.
Before the Money in the Bank of
Okay.
Sheamus, and that's the Big Show. He's not scheduled to fight.
So you think Big Show might come in and do something?
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. That's it then. So what are you saying? That for the actual fight, is Sting going to be world champion at the end of it, or is it going to still be Seth Rollins?
It's going to be, of the event, do you mean?
What do you mean of the event? Who's going to have the world title? Doesn't matter about the match, does it?
Okay, Sheamus.
You think Sheamus is going to be world champion? That's a big shout from Ninja Boy. He says Sheamus is going to be world champion come the end of Night of Champions. And there's only one way you can find out, and that's either 1, by watching Night of Champions, which is on a bit later, or 2, catch up with us on Monday evening. Before Raw, you will have our full appreciation of what's gone down on Night of Champions on our next BLD BeatDown. Bit of a spoiler alert, obviously, if you're waiting to see Night of Champions on a rerun, so don't watch the next BLD BeatDown. But if you do want to see it and find out how we got on with our predictions, you'll see it tomorrow evening. Come back and see us very soon.